And, she's a big leader in the group. So I wanted to move the Zoom calls to Monday to make sure she can get on. And then Wednesdays, we're going to have like accountability calls. So every other week will be for newer coaches up till Emerald. And then every other week in between are going to be calls for coaches that have already hit Emerald and are pushing for Diamond. And the intention with these calls is like a mastermind group. So you're getting together with your peers, you're bouncing ideas off of one another, seeing what's worked, strategizing, keeping each other accountable, checking in, setting goals, and making sure each other are achieving those goals. And ideally, I would like to run them with you guys for the first month. And then after that, moving forward, I'd like for you guys to, run them yourselves and just use that as like a bunch of success partners. I know that success partners, sometimes people are looking for them, and it's hard to commit to someone sometimes. So these will be a big group where everybody can go and just get some accountability and inspiration from their peers. So with that being said, the other thing that is on the calendar is the coaching opportunity call. And we're going to have one of those the first Tuesday of every month. And that is a great way to reach out to prospective coaches. Can you hear Posey crying? Yeah. I left her. She was almost asleep, and John came up. He's like, "You got to go. The call's coming on." I'm like, "Shit." I knew she was going to cry. But moving on, I'll be talking more about the coaching opportunity call later in this call, but I'm going to turn it over to Miss Jessie Burr to talk about the Team Cup, which everybody on here should be on the team. Raise your hand if you're on a team. Ooh, awesome. Okay. So there's a couple of you that aren't on a team. After this call, I want you to post in Tribe Health and make sure you get on a team, okay? All right. Go ahead, Jessie.
All right. So, like Tara said, if you are not on a team for Team Cup, get on it. Let me explain first what Team Cup is. I know a few of you are newer or you weren't around for February when our last Team Cup was. Pretty much Team Cup is a little competition, a friendly competition between all the coaches in all of Beachbody. So you have teams of 5. You cannot have more than 1 diamond on your team, but you don't need a diamond. You don't have to have a diamond on your team. You just can't have more than 1. So it's teams of 5. I don't know if y'all see my Team Cup top 10 shirt. Last Team Cup, me, Jocelyn, Ashley Mitchell, and then 2 of DFG's coaches. We hit 9th place out of 50,000 teams or something like that. Right, Jocelyn, 50,000, maybe more. I have no idea.
I think it was 5,000 teams, but 5 people per team. It was 25,000 people in the Team Cup.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever. It was a lot of people, and we got the tiered prizes. So I think I don't know if anyone's posted. I think Tara posted the picture of the tiered prizes, but we received all of the 3 bottom tiers, and then we received a Jawbone up band, which was pretty cool. We didn't get the trip, but hey, it's fine. But anyway, so pretty much, obviously, you don't have to aim for the trip if that's not something you want, but Team Cup will definitely help you boost your business. I know I was a discount coach when I first started, and the first month that I hit Success Club was my first Team Cup. My coach actually asked me if I wanted to be on her team, so I joined with her and a few other people, and I'm super competitive. So I think I hit Success Club 22 that month. And then from there, I've just been continuing to hit Success Club. So it will definitely, if your business is kind of slow, it can definitely help you. Some game plans that you can do to kind of, be successful in Team Cup is, number 1, pick a team. get on a team and talk to your team. Set goals with one another. That is something that we did our last team cup. I think we all decided the maximum was 35 points that you could get per coach, and we all sat down and said we will all have 35 points. One person didn't, and it actually wasn't her fault. One person ended up not having 35 points, but she was pushing hard, and we all hit more than, I think all of us had more than 35 points. So set realistic goals. Obviously, if you are new and you've never hit Success Club, aim for 5, and then once you get to 5, aim for 10. If you've never hit 10 and you want to challenge yourself, aim for 10. Just be realistic. Don't say, I'm going to get 100 Success Club points the first week. Unless you know 50 people that are going to order from you, holla at your girl, because that would be awesome, and I would love some tips on that. But be realistic about it. What I found helped us last Team Cup, we had a Facebook page, and it was just us 5. Jocelyn made like a cute little banner with our faces on it, and I think the Team Cup trophy up on there. And it was a way for all of us to communicate without like sending mass text messages or mass group messages. We had a little file that had all of our names on it, and then what we would do is we could go in and edit the file. So if I got a Success Club point or I sold a challenge pack, I would go in and edit it to where it said Jessie has 10 Success Club points. And then the next day, if I had someone else order, I would put in, just so they could stay updated with where I was at, and I could stay updated with where they were at. It really, really helped us kind of see where each other were. If I was struggling, I had those 4 people that could, give me ideas of what they were doing or help me, reach out to more people. So it's just a really good idea if you can, to make a little group. I don't know if any of you were at Super Saturday. I know they had a little video that went over there was like 2 people that talked from past Team Cup winners. They had some great ideas. One of them, which I am planning to do with our group, is having a little competition with each other to get 100 no's. So why would you want 100 no's? You don't really want people to say no to you, but if you're reaching out to that many people to get 100 no's, 30 people or 20 people are going to say yes to you. So maybe have a little competition against each other to try and see who can get 100 no's. Because like I said, if you're reaching out to that many people, someone's going to say yes to you. So those are just some ideas you can do. Another one they suggested is running a challenge group every week of August, or every other week in August. Make sure you're running your challenge groups to make sure you read the rules. I know that this time they're actually going to give you, if someone buys a challenge pack from you this month, a new customer, and then they order anything with Shakeology Boost or the performance line, you get an extra point. So if you're aiming for 10 points, if you sell, I'm not good at math, 3 challenge packs, and 3 of those people all order Boost or Shakeology, the performance line, that's 9 points right there, right? Did I do that math? No. Yeah. That's 9 points. I'm not good at math. But there you go. Like, that's 9 points, and you just need one more challenge pack or a Shakeology HD order. So definitely, if someone's ordering a challenge pack, maybe ask them, if they drink coffee, because the energy boost the new energy boost is a great replacement for coffee. It's more natural, caffeine in it. And then, if they struggle getting their vegetables, maybe talk up the green boost, or if they take a pre-workout, or are looking for some type of recovery drink, like ask them questions and try and get them interested in the performance line or in the Shakeology Boost. In that way you can get 3 points for that customer instead of 2. What else? That's really it. I mean, just make sure you're on a team. I know it's hard to stay motivated. Don't go crazy. Like, if you are aiming for 10 and you're like, freaking out, struggling that you can't get to 10, like take a deep breath. I know I personally was freaking out over Team Cup because we were doing so good, and I like stressed myself out about it. So don't stress out. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be it's supposed to help you grow your business and help you help your team grow your business. So don't like just look at it as a Success Club point either. Like, you're trying to help people. The way we thought about it is we were able to help over, I think it was like 100 and something people, 840 people or something with all of our Success Club points combined. Like, we looked at it as helping people, not, I need a Success Club point. Like, that's the whole purpose of this business, is you are supposed to be helping people. Yes, the prizes are nice, and yes, if you can go to LA for free, how awesome is that? But your job is not to go to LA. Your job is to help people, and that should be your main goal. So, if you want Success Club 10, you have to help 5 people at least. So, just keep that in mind. But that's really all I got to say about Team Cup. And anything, am I forgetting anything? I didn't write down notes. Today has been crazy. Sorry. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh, make sure you read the rules, because they got some rules in there that you gotta know. But other than that, that's it.
I did not read the rules yet. Are they capping? They're capping this time again? 35?
Maximum points one coach can get is 35. So last Team Cup, they had like 6 teams that had
They all capped out.
So what happens at that point is they look at so if there's like 3 ties, say three teams everyone has 35 points, they cap out. But what they do is they go and look and see more like who else has higher Success Club points. So like if I have 52 points, even though I capped out at 35, they'll go and look at that, and then that next team, like that's how they figure out who's first, second, third, and so on. So once you hit 35 points each, don't stop. I mean, obviously you keep going, but that's kind of how they figure that out once you've capped out. So, and I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be harder this year since they are giving away 3 points. That cap out is probably not going to be hard to hit if you are used to hitting higher points. Like I normally hit 20, 30, 40 points a month. So for me, hopefully I can keep hitting that, but I think it's going to be harder because more teams are going to be doing the same thing. Does that make sense? At Summit, Melanie Mitro, they said hit like 200 and something points in 1 month, which is insane to me. But hey, you can do it. That's it. I think I'm done. Awesome. Could talk next. I'm really hungry. Sorry.
Is it my turn? Oh,
Yep.
We're just going right into it. So this ties right into Team Cup, and obviously when I'm going to start talking about this, you'll know why I was like, Tara kind of picked me for this, because I think it's really important that we focus on what we are posting on social media and how to post it and how to not sell, because it's so easy to just post a link and just say, here's the size challenge pack link, go get it. It's not going to happen. I've made that mistake. I'm pretty sure we've all made that mistake. So I want to talk to you about posting for success. And I am a visual learner. So of course I found like 5 minutes today to create a little slideshow for you. So we're going to do that. And there we go. Can all see that? Yes? No? Can you see it? Okay. Now I need to go there. All right. So posting for success. I think I need to hold on 1 second. For the recording, I need this to go away. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, posting for success. We're going to talk about how to do that. And the most important thing that you want to focus on when you're posting is that you want to create to invoke a response. You want people to look at your posts and want to respond to them. And I haven't always been really good at this, but I feel like lately I've been working on it very hard. So some things that you want to keep in mind, if you need to be specific, don't beat around the bush with your posts. If you're going to talk about Shakeology, talk about Shakeology and talk about it from your heart. What did it do for you that day? What you're actually drinking. What is it? Is it vegan chocolate? Is it strawberry? Like, what are you drinking? Be specific about what it is you're posting. Be intentional. Think about who you want to target, not who's actually reading it, but who you want to get out that message to. Is it the stay-at-home mom? Is it the girl that just had a baby? Is it the guy that just lost his job and maybe he needs the coaching opportunity? Whoever it is that you are trying to get this message to, think about that person and be intentional with what you're posting and how it would sound coming, from the other side. Like, what is it going to sound like? Be strategic, especially if you don't like inviting. And I'm guilty of this as well. I don't like to just call people and say, hey, I'm having a challenge group. Come join me. Yay, rah. Some people are really good at that. I mean, Tara, that's how she got me into a challenge group. So you want to be strategic about it, especially if this is leading up to a challenge group invitation. Something that we learned at Summit was the timing of your posts. You need to be strategic about those as well. I mean, everything is like so calculated. You like come up with this great post and now you're like, okay, I have it, but it's 10 o'clock in the morning and nobody's going to see it because nobody's on Facebook at 10 o'clock in the morning. So you really need to think strategically about what time it is. So the best traffic times for Facebook, and this is done through research that some of the other coaches have done, that 9 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. are the highest traffic times on Facebook. That's when you're going to get the most people scrolling and seeing your posts. Also, check the trends. So if there's something trending, like, I don't know, Kim Kardashian's lips, maybe make a post that kind of like parodies that, or somehow work Shakeology into it, or whatever. You want her butt, then maybe you should try some Brazilian butt lift. Like, whatever. Look at the trends, see what's trending, see if you can work it into what you have to say, because if you post something that is trending, Facebook will put it out there. They'll put it out to more people. It doesn't matter what time it is. If it's a trending topic and you hashtag it right, it's going to get out there. So be strategic. And then always end with an action step. So this is kind of where you want to invoke that response. Now you're specific. This is what I'm posting about. You're intentional. You're thinking about your audience and how they would want to read the comments. And then I'm frozen. No. Can you hear me?
That's better.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there's an echo. All right. Whoever is not muted, could you mute? Are we good? Okay. So always end with an action step. Ask them a question specific to your post. Like, have you ever tried Shakeology? Or, hey, what is your favorite Shakeology flavor? Something like that, so that they're commenting, because the more people that comment on your post, the more people are going to see it. Fortunately, Facebook has us by our cojones. Okay, the next biggest thing, and I don't have to say anything underneath this, is to be consistent. You need to be posting all the time. This is what our business is about. And I know at the beginning, Mike was like all over me about posting. You're posting too much. But you know what? I've been consistent and I've been successful. So if you are consistent, either, set reminders in your phone to post at 9, noon, and 9, or just do it. Like, when you think of something, just keep posting every single day about it. Be a product of the product. This is non-negotiable. We're all Beachbody coaches. You have to do this. You have to be working out. You have to be drinking Shakeology. How else are you going to say for someone else to do it or invite someone to a challenge group if you aren't doing it? Now, I do understand there are extenuating circumstances for some people who are either ill or have injuries or whatever, but you should be being be the product of the product. Why? Because people are watching you and they are waiting. There are people who you literally will never ever hear from, and then all of a sudden they'll come out of the woodwork and say, "Hey, I've been watching you for the past year and tell me more about Shakeology." So put on your rhino skin, have some tough skin and post. And who cares about the haters? Post because this is what you believe in. And because those people are watching, people are so afraid to come out and say that they need help, regardless of the situation, whether it's health and fitness or help around the house. And I'm guilty of that. I hate asking for help, but that's how people are. We don't like to ask for help. We think we can do it all. Those people are waiting. They're watching every move that you make, every post you make. So be consistent, be a product of the product. Post every single day, regardless of the likes or comments. Like I said, put your rhino skin on. And if somebody puts a hateful comment on your post, they either delete it or come back with something positive. But don't let that negative comment stop you from continuing to post every single day. And one day you might have a post that gets 100 likes, and the next day you have a post that gets 15 or gets none. And that's okay. Just keep doing what you're doing and know that there are people out there who are watching you, who are inspired by you. Do you like to cook? Then you should share recipes. Do you like to blog? Then you need to write more and share it. So those are some things that you can do. Now I'm going to go into more specific posting here. So if you have read, I haven't yet, but there's a book called Jab, Jab, Right Hook. Is that correct, Tara? I don't know the name of the author, but I've heard wonderful things about this book about how you make jabs. So you jab, jab, and then you right hook, and you close the deal, sell the challenge pack, whatever it is that right hook is. So setting the stage, these will be your jabs. This is where you're just sharing your life, your meals, what you're eating during the day, how you meal prep. Maybe you throw up a recipe, or maybe you give a little tip about meal prepping, how you stay on track through your life, because we're all busy and everybody loves to have tips and tricks to get through your busy day. And then also share your struggles, because I think it's important, it's fun to say that we all have it together, but we don't all have it together. I don't have it all together. And I sometimes get caught up in the positive posts that I forget to post that I have struggles every single day. And then this is actually one of them. This is a post from last week that I had come home from Nashville and I literally had no food in our refrigerator. And I was too tired to go grocery shopping the next day. So I had Shakeology for dinner and I posted it. I had plenty of time to go to the grocery store. I just didn't go because I didn't feel like it. So that's one of my struggles is I had to drink Shakeology for dinner, and it's okay because it's actually really good for you. So make sure that you're sharing that as well as your ups. And then share your journey and do this 3 to 5 times a day. So when I said be consistent with your posting, you need to be doing it 3 to 5 times per day. And out of that 3 to 5, probably 2 of your posts will actually be seen the most. So that is why you have to be consistent with posting. And it doesn't have to always be Shakeology, and it doesn't always have to be working out, what's on sale, or anything like that. It could just be your life. Like I said, share your life. Now this takes you into objections. Now we all meet these objections from people. So you need to get one step ahead of them and post as if you are putting those objections aside. So for people whose objection is that they don't have enough time, then you need to post about your busy life and how you fit it in, what you skip to make time for your workouts, what you sacrifice to, get in that extra 25 minutes, whatever it is. Maybe you don't dry your hair and you skip drying your hair but you got your workout in, or you skipped drying your hair to make your Shakeology as you ran out the door. So right there, you're posting and putting down that objection. So people can see that, oh, well, she's really busy and she didn't really have a lot of time, or she made this sacrifice and she still got her workout in. So make sure you're posting stuff like that. the objection where money is tight. So you will post about a monetary sacrifice that you've made so that you can prioritize your fitness and nutrition. We all hear this excuse. I just heard it this morning. So if you're posting about something that you've sacrificed, maybe it's Starbucks, maybe you've sacrificed your pedicures, maybe you sacrificed a couple haircuts, whatever it is that you've sacrificed, like, again, you're sharing your life, you're not sharing someone else's life. Whatever it is you sacrificed, share it. Like, oh man, I really wish I haven't had a pedicure in 7 weeks or whatever, but I have my Shakeology. Something like that. Objection, at-home workouts don't work. That's what I say to that. A lot of people say that at-home workouts don't work, that you don't have the motivation, whatever. I don't get it because they work, right? So in order to get over that objection, post your before and afters, your during, your progress, any kind. Non-scale victories are a great thing to post because, you know, we all are up and down on the scale, myself included. So sometimes I don't like to post that I got on the scale or I took my inches or I took more pictures or whatever, but I'll do non-scale victories. Yesterday, I wanted to post a non-scale victory I had, and I never ended up taking a picture, but we went to a party. It was an adult birthday party, but he rented this humongous, like, obstacle course blow-up thing. And a year ago, I would have never been able to make it over the first obstacle. It was like this giant, like, straight-up climbing wall, and I have to admit, I'm really, really sore today. Like, extraordinarily sore today, but I had so much fun. And it was like one of those things that I looked at and I was like, man, a year ago, I never would have been able to do this. And because I've been working out at home, I'm able to do it. So make sure that you post those things, share those kinds of things. I'm not saying you have to do all of these or all of them all at once, but I'm just giving you some suggestions of ways to post to get around the objections. Show how you make fitness a priority, and then all of these posts kind of set you up. They're like little mini ads. These are your jabs for your challenge group. This is a post that I put on this was a picture from last night. I think I posted it this morning about balance. Again, this could be like one of my struggle posts because I'm a sucker for brownies. So I posted it. Like, I'm still living my life. I'm still having fun. Okay, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to try it. Oh, crap. It won't let me, there we go. Okay. So I posted that. Like, I'm human, so I'm having fun and I'm still eating my brownie. Then your right hook is your invite. So you want to create a challenge group invitation that is eye-catching. It needs to be bright. It needs to be like, pow, wow, look at this one. You know, like, look at her. She did this, whatever. Be intentional with it. Be concise. Be to the point. Make it fun and inviting. And then once you've created it, look at the post as if it's not yours. Look at it as if you are seeing this on Facebook from somebody else. Like, is it something that you would be attracted to? Would you want to join that group? So you have to think about that. These are some of my other challenge group invitations that I've created through PicMonkey. And if any of you need help with PicMonkey, I actually have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. So if you want it, let me know and I'll send you the link. But so I make my invitations eye-catching, bright, fun. You get it. So some things to keep in mind. What time of the year is it? So gear your post towards the season. Are we on spring break? Is it a holiday, summer vacations? Are we going back to school? Make sure you keep those things in mind and try to work them into your posts. Offer free tips about how to survive spring break, temptations, how to survive summer laziness, holiday indulgences, the rushing of going back to school, and the resolution effect, which is come New Year's, you're going to have all these people who've been watching you and waiting all year long. They're going to contact you and say, hey, I have a New Year's resolution. Help me out. So try to offer free tips during the year according to the season. You can't have every single post and every invitation be the same either, so be creative. And lastly, do not steal other people's ideas without talking to them first. And that is what happened to me. So make sure you're original, be yourself, because my post is not what you would say. It's not. We're all created different and unique. So use your unique talents. If you like an idea of or a post of mine or someone other coaches, approach them and say, hey, I really like your post. It sounds like something I would say. Do you mind if I reword it or create a new photo, something along those same lines? That's totally cool. But we don't always all say the exact same thing. So don't steal other people's ideas. Your recipe for success: be who you want to attract, be confident, be fearless. Don't worry about what they will think. Be transparent with your story. We all have a story. Tell yours. Sacrifice, because this is going to take time. Success doesn't happen overnight. You need to sacrifice your time so that you can post intentionally. And then be creative. I think that's it. This was my post from last week about dreaming bigger. And these were words that just kind of came to me as I was sitting in the airport. And I told just a little snippet of my story about my struggle with anorexia. And people loved it. They like craved this post. Like, we want to hear more. Like, that's what you want. Tell your story. Be fearless about your story. Be confident. Do you believe in what you're saying? Because if you don't, that's going to come off in your posts. So believe what you're saying, and you guys can have great success. So, does anybody have any questions? We have 6 minutes left.
Right, so I have to do the coaching opportunity.
Oh, okay. That's it. I'm done.
All right. So what day is it? It's August 4th. We have the coaching opportunity call. Some of you might have already been on one of these calls or invited people to one of these calls. And make sure the screen here. Okay. So, well, that wasn't where I wanted to be. Coaching opportunity call. There we go. What, when, who, and how. Okay, so it's a coaching opportunity call. It's a Zoom call that will provide the link, and it's a conference call hosted. You can host one, or your upline, or in this case, it's me who's going to be hosting it. And it's a great way to introduce the business to your prospective coaches. And it's a great way for you if you're a new coach, or, you know, even if you are a seasoned coach and you just don't have the time to do it, or you just lack the confidence in sharing the business. You can invite to this, and you don't have to have all the answers. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do it the first Tuesday of every month starting August 4th. And when to invite people, you can start making your list now. Go back, and anybody you've ever talked to, anybody that's ever been in a challenge group, anybody that we would love to work with, just start making your list now. And then you want to invite like 2 to 3 days out. You don't want to set it too far in advance, because it is a call and a lot of people might forget that. Okay, so who are you going to invite? Like I said before, you're going to invite anyone that you have in mind for the business as a discount hobby or a business builder. People that are already on Shakeology and you want to pass along the discount to. People that are really doing well in your challenge groups. These are the people that are already coaching the other people. You know, they're like the people that you're like, oh my God, why don't you just become a coach? Because you're doing it anyway. Those people, people that you've never exposed to Beachbody, but you could just tell that they would be a good coach. And anyone that you'd love to work with, you know, friends, family, a friendly bartender, really anyone. Like this call can be open to anybody that you'd like to work with or that you see potential in. Okay, now how are you going to invite them? Depending on your relationship up until this point, the conversations can look very different. You're going to want to lead with them. There's like this golden invitation. I was going to find it, but I never did. I did it in a previous call, and you want to lead with them, and you want to tell them why you think they would make a great coach. So start off, you know, talking about them, why they would make a great coach, and that you would love to have them part of the team. And then you're going to ask the magic question. The magic question is, have you ever considered? And why is it the magic question? Because if you ask somebody, if you tell somebody information, so what do you think? You know, because I used to do that a lot. What you think? And that just leaves it wide open. You know, they can say, well, not for me. But if you say, have you ever considered? It's just a little less invasive. And 9 out of 10 times, someone has considered it at some point. You know, well, yeah, I've considered it, but I just don't think I'd be good or whatever. You're going to get, yeah, I've considered it, and then you're going to get their objection. So you know what you have to overcome. And you can also so those are all personal invites, and then you can make public invite on your Facebook wall. Here's a couple personal invites. One was just somebody that's been drinking Shakeology. Hey girl, how's it going? I know that you've been drinking Shakeology for a while now. I wanted to let you know that there's a way for you to get it at a discounted price. Are you interested in saving money? So, from that point on, you could, when she sends back, then you can get into inviting to the coaching opportunity call, because we will be going over the discount. Hey there, I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll share it because we have less than a minute left, so you guys can read through those invites. And then these are two that I pulled today from my friends Connie and Crystal. They were having a call tonight, and these were just a couple sample posts that they had posted on their Facebook wall. So there's two different ways that you can do it.
Tara, I was going to say, we can jump back onto this same link if anybody has any questions, since we kind of crammed everything in.
Right. Does anybody have any questions?
End your screen.
Oh. How do I do that?
Up at the top, it says end your screen share and screen sharing or something. You see it? Very, very top, tippy top.
Tippy top, stop share. Okay.
There you go.
Cool. Does anybody have any questions?
Hi.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, so I honestly don't like posting on Facebook a lot, but I try every once in a while. Whenever I do, it's like I don't know what or how to word what I want to post. And then sometimes I feel like I stop mid sentence and I don't finish it all. And yeah, I struggle with that a lot.
You just need to be yourself, and just, even if it's like you think you want to have a long post and then it doesn't all come out right, just keep it short and simple. Like, just do it. You need to be consistent.
Why don't you like posting on Facebook? Like, is there a reason that you don't like to